Romy. Romy. Come here. Oh, she decided to flop a squat. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. My cat is like wandering around and she will not listen, and if I put her outside, she will cry. We're just gonna film with a wandering cat the whole time in the video, just in case you see her. I just want to mention that this title is 100% not clickbait. These 7 healthy lifestyle habits that I'm actually going to be sharing with you today have 100% changed my life in the most positive way possible. For those of you that do not know, I started my healthy living journey about 5 years ago. Since then, I have actually lost 20 pounds, kept the weight off, been my most healthy self, and also lost some unhealthy mental habits as well. So the 7 habits that I'm going to be sharing with you today, I have adopted along the way since starting my healthy living journey, and they have truly helped to change my life for the better. So I am so excited to share these habits with you today because they are actually things that you can start now. You do not have to be a pro or years into your healthy living journey. These are real, tangible things that you can start incorporating into your daily lifestyle right this second. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the 7 healthy lifestyle habits. Okay, so the first habit that has completely changed my life for the better is waking up early. So I know that this can be hard for some people, and believe me, I am not a natural morning person. My body, I feel like, is wired to be a night owl. Trying to wake up early every morning is a struggle, and it's still a struggle. Back in college, when I started my healthy living journey and I really wanted to make health and fitness a priority, I would make sure that I got up before my classes to get my workout in so that I already had it done for the day. So then once I graduated college, and now I work a full-time corporate job 8 to 5 in marketing, so I have to get up at 5:30 to get my workout in if I want to get it done before work. And believe me, it is a struggle. I still fight myself in my head every single morning, but it is 100% worth it once you get yourself into that routine and you find how valuable that extra time in the morning really is. Like I said, I wake up every morning around 5:30 or 6, and I do that specifically so that I can get a workout in. But that time doesn't have to be for a workout. It could be waking up early to work on a project, or sometimes I even do it to work on my YouTube videos. And call me crazy, but on the weekends, I really love to wake up early because I just get some peace and quiet and time before my day actually begins. I am not the most bright-eyed, bushy-tailed person in the morning. I don't really want to talk to people right away when I wake up. So it's nice to kind of wake up before everybody else in my household so that I'm not as crabby as I could potentially be if I didn't have that time alone to myself. I never regret the days that I wake up early, but I always regret the days that I hit snooze on my alarm. And trust me, once you start waking up early and having that time before work, you're gonna quickly realize how much happier you feel, how much more energy you have throughout the day, and you will never want to go back to sleeping in for as late as you can. Alright, so moving on, I always try to spend 30 minutes of my day reading personal development books or listening to a good podcast or anything in the realm of personal development. I really love the personal development genre just because I feel like it's adding value to your life versus if you were watching a reality TV show or listening to music or, you know, something that is more for entertainment, which is totally okay every once in a while. I'm not knocking on it, but I just really think it is so beneficial to have that time to work on your mental health. I feel like our society and culture just like so heavily prioritizes our physical health, and while yes, that is very important, but our mental health is just as important. Spending time reading personal development books, listening to personal development podcasts, really building up your toolbox so that you have good, strong mental health skills so that when something does happen, you can kind of pull those tools out and you know how to handle stressful situations or whatever it may be. Doing so has just really added so much positivity and so much good value into my life and into my days. I definitely think that I'm somebody that I don't even know if you can be born this way, but I'm prone to thinking a little negatively, and I know that about myself. Really diving into personal development and listening to more of the good content like that really helps to strengthen my brain and kind of redirect my thoughts. So the next habit that I do every single day is daily movement. Now, this does not have to be an hour workout or a super intense CrossFit class. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Honestly, I work out 5 days a week, and typically my workouts are about 45 minutes. But besides that, I always try to get movement in, even on my rest days. It can even be a walk outside, a walk around the neighborhood, just some light stretching. Honestly, just anything to get my body moving. It just makes me feel so much better. It makes my brain feel clearer, and it has helped so much with my anxiety and my high strungness. I'm a very type A personality, and before starting my healthy lifestyle 5 years ago, I was prescribed to a daily anti-anxiety pill, and once I started working out every day and really reaping the benefits of working out, I noticed I didn't really even need that pill anymore. And I'm not saying that working out is the cure for anxiety. I know anxiety is a very in-depth thing, but for me, working out and just daily movement has helped so much. I definitely can't even imagine my life without working out. I don't even want to know how I would be. Probably Hot Mess Express. I always try to make sure that I am prioritizing my water intake. Ever since I started making sure that I am drinking at least 100 ounces of water a day, I've noticed my skin becoming more glowy, my digestion moving so much better. I just feel better. I don't even have to drink as much coffee because I am naturally just more awake and refreshed and have all this energy. I always used to struggle with horrible headaches, and little did I know it was actually from dehydration. And I actually still notice that on days that I don't drink enough water, I will get killer headaches right on the back of my head, and it'll like shoot through my eye, and that's my cue that I have not been drinking enough water. So drinking enough water has helped and really changed my life in so many ways, because it just does so much for you. Like, people just think it's for hydration, but our bodies are made up of mostly water. It really helps in so many ways that you wouldn't even realize. Something that I have been doing a lot recently that has actually changed my life for the better is limiting my screen time. So I actually went in on the settings in my phone and set it so that I could only be on Facebook and Instagram for like an hour a day or something like that. I don't know, I didn't set it for very high. Honestly, I should probably set it for even less than that. Sometimes I think we don't even realize the negative effects that social media can have on our health. Social media is a great tool, and it's great for connecting with people, and it can be amazing in so many ways, but I also think that when we are spending too much time on it and scrolling, we're kind of not even realizing the negative effects that it can have. So for me, if I spend too much time on social media, I realize I start to struggle with like comparison and kind of comparing my life to people that I have never even met or don't even know online. I don't know, and I can kind of start to get a little too negative thinking about my own life, and that is not a way to live, because honestly, we don't even know what so-and-so's life actually looks like, because all we see is the 10-second clip that they decide to put online. I know that, but I just can see the negative effects when I spend too much time on it. So I've made it a point to really limit my screen time, because I would rather water my own grass. And I don't mean that in a negative way or anything, but I would rather put all of that time that I'm spending on my phone or scrolling Instagram into my YouTube channel, or spending time with my loved one, doing something that is more valuable. You know, time is the one thing in life that we will never get back. Time is so precious, and I don't want to be wasting it by doing things that aren't really positively impacting my life. I would much rather be spending it with the people that I love and that I care about, and by doing things that actually matter. A few years ago, I actually started making gratitude lists, and that has completely changed my life for the better. I just sit down and write down 10 things that I'm grateful for every single day, and it really helps to strengthen my perspective on life and to kind of re-show my brain all the blessings that I have in my life and everything that I should be thankful for. I feel like it can be so easy to slip into the mindset of like, I want more, or I don't have enough, you know, kind of like the scarcity mindset. But when you focus on gratitude and all of the things in your life that you are blessed with and that you are grateful for, it just really leads to so much more positive and like happy days. Whenever I'm in a funk or in a bad mood, I always make it a point to write down 10 things I'm grateful for, even if I already had did it that morning, just because it seriously helps so much with putting everything into perspective. And then going off of that, another thing that I like to do every every single night before I go to bed is a brain dump. So if you are a subscriber on my channel, then you know I've talked about this before, but every single night I just write down everything that I have to do for the next day. Anything that I can think of, honestly, I just write it all down on a regular piece of notebook paper. And doing so has helped so much with my insomnia and just helping me get a better night's sleep. Sometimes I feel like my brain can be all conjumbled and filled with like so many thoughts. Writing them all down and putting them on a piece of paper really helps to like let my brain know and let me feel secure that I know I have everything that I need to be accountable for written down and ready to go for the next day. Sleep is so important and I value it so much. So the fact that this has really helped my insomnia has really changed my life, because there had been days for like a year plus that I was only getting around 4 or so hours of sleep because my brain was just spinning and spinning and I didn't even know why. I mean, there was nothing that I was worrying about. So now I can tell my brain that we got it all taken care of and I can get a good night's rest. And a good night's rest is very important if I want to wake up at 5:30 a.m. and start my whole morning routine. And I do have a morning routine on my channel where I kind of walk you through what I do every single morning and how I ensure that I get that workout in. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, you should definitely check it out. It'll be right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. There's definitely a million more healthy habits that I've adopted over the past 5 years. If you would like to see a part 2, let me know in the comments. But other than that, thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next one.